Hello, welcome back to my channel. I've been asked a whole bunch of times to do an updated video on the Aromatech Aromapro, which is our HVAC diffuser that we've got in the house. I've had a bunch of comments on the install video. If you want to see it installed and all that kind of stuff, I'll post it above. I can't remember which way it is. But I wanted to do an updated video because it's been like 6-7 months since we put it in. I also had Jeremy film the like refill process because he climbs up in the attic to do it, and I'll insert that in this video as well, so you'll have like a here's the kind of maintenance on it. Initially, just like out the gate, I love it, and I'll tell you why. If you are somebody who has, I don't know, dabbled in, I had candles forever, candles or those like Puras, I had like 3 of those. If you have like the little like tabletop guys or the water ones or whatever, I don't have any experience with the water diffusers per se, because to me it was just like another thing I had to do every day. It's just not worth it. Like I didn't want to make that trade-off of candle to water diffuser in terms of like, you know, effort. To me it was like stupid, but that's just me. The other thing I was noticing though with the Pura specifically, because I had tried those out, those did nothing for our house, like at all. I think in part what I've learned is that if you have like a smaller home or you have like lower ceilings or like smaller rooms, anything like that, I think it does a lot better for you, because it can like reach. Whereas with us, our house is really open and our ceilings are really high, and it would just kind of get lost, and you had to get like right up on it to smell it. And I mean like right up on it. So it was just kind of a waste. Yeah, so none of that worked. You know what I mean? None of it worked. So we looked into an HVAC option. So we had gotten this one. I actually got it as a, I think he gave it to me for Christmas this past year. Because I had, you know, I had sent it to him saying like, hey, you want to vet this? Like make sure it's like the right fit for our like systems. And he wound up surprising me with it for Christmas, which was awesome. But the overall maintenance of it's pretty minimal. Like you really don't have to do much at all. You have to go up and change it out. And we have the fragrance on a subscription. So like, you know what I mean? Like every, I think 2 months or so, it sends us a new bottle. And then you can totally adjust that. The other thing worth mentioning is I think there's like 19 or 20 levels on this thing, so you can actually go and adjust like how intense you want the fragrance to be, which is really great because depending on your home and like how your home flows, you might get away. I think we're at like a level 5 or something right now. Or if you're like whatever, right? Like it can suit you. There's range for everybody. I will tell you, I think we started off like really high. I think it was like at like a level like 17. I don't think he realized what he had done. And you could like taste Santal in our house. So that's, you know, I'm just saying like level 5 is, you can definitely smell it. But it's not like overpowering. It's not like enough to make you nervous. Nothing like that. Which is really nice, I find, because if you are, you know, somebody who, I don't necessarily want to like punch you in the face with fragrance in my house, but at the same time I want my house to smell good, and when you walk in the door I want it to be noticed, right? Like, oh, this smells really nice. Not like, whoa, this is a lot. So they give you the range, which is wonderful. The other thing I would say is exactly that. Actually, you do notice it. So you don't get used to it, which is really great. Like one of the reasons why I wanted to wait like 6-7 months to film this was I wanted to see if it faded in terms of its like performance or anything like that, and it doesn't. Something I really love is that it goes on like a cadence. Like it'll be active for so many seconds and then it'll be dormant for so many seconds, and you know, it'll vary, and then you can adjust that. But one of the things I really like is that, especially in rooms that are like notoriously difficult to fragrance, like the really high ceiling rooms, that's where it shows up the most. And it's obviously because it goes through the HVAC, but it's just like, it's so nice to have those like notoriously difficult rooms are the ones where it really shows up for you. And I love that. So like our master bedroom, our living room, and the front room when you walk into the house, those are like the most difficult rooms to fragrance, right? Any room that's like smaller, like the powder room, or I I don't know, like another, like any sort of like a bathroom essentially, those are easier. Like you could light a candle if you wanted to, and I definitely still have, you know, a candle there. I just don't light it, but it's like an old habit I can't really break. But my point is, it's for impact and for range, and you know, does it fade, you know, when it gets into these like really big areas? It doesn't. It actually shines the most. So that's wonderful. I would also mention to you, if you were interested in it, there is like sample packs you can get for fragrances, so you can like try out different ones. I think we've ordered almost all of them, and we have like our everyday option, and then we have one that we both decided on for like the holidays, because I'm like a total Griswold and I want my house to smell really good at the holidays. So that's really cool too. Something else worth mentioning though as well is you can, I think this one goes up to 4,000 square feet. Our house is about 3,400. So I think if you had a larger home, I live in Texas, so there's like plenty of homes that are massive out here. And so I think if you had a larger home, there is a larger option. I don't remember what that one specifically is called though, but I mean, it's on their website. The other thing I can think of that I know I get emails about is I get reminders to clean it. And what's cool about that is it's like a click-through link. You just click through, you order the cleaner, and then you just run it. And that way it keeps everything moving well. I'll be totally honest with you, I haven't cleaned the thing yet. We also like kind of forgot to refill it for a little while, so it just hasn't anything in it, but I will do that. We're gonna be moving, so I'll do that when we move, and just, you know, just kind of that way it makes sense in my head. At least it makes sense. But yeah, and then what else can I tell you? I think that kind of covers it. It's just like I haven't had any issues with it. It works great. The smells are wonderful. They don't get weird. They don't turn. Nothing funky. It's not cumbersome. The only thing I don't like is not the Aromatech's problem. It's our problem. I don't like how you have to climb up in the attic to do that. But that's just the house that we live in. And our house is like, I mean, Jeremy bitches about it all the time. It's just a pain in the ass. But whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna do this, every 2 months you can climb up in the attic for 5 minutes to change it out. It's okay. We just live in Texas, and going up into the attic when it's like 110 degrees sucks. But yeah, that's, you know, it's really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. It's just worth mentioning if you're in that boat. So now I'm gonna insert Jeremy's footage.
Hello, YouTube. So I noticed that Sarah really needs to clean the lens of this camera. So we'll have a video on that later. So we're looking at the Aromapro. So this is the fragrance diffuser that we put in a few months back. Now, one thing I will say, we have not been good about keeping up on this. We forgot to update it. So put more scent in it. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So this pops off. This is our magnetic plate. Now let me see if I can put you in an angle and not drop this camera and do all of these things all at once while my beautiful partner is downstairs in relative safety. Look at this. All right. Hopefully you don't fall in the water. So now what we're going to do. So we're taking this and we're spinning it out. You're going to be turning it, would be to your right, which would be counterclockwise. All right, got it. Nice. Pop one out. All right. All right. So now we've got our container out. It is kind of looks like a drink container, but I don't think we should drink this. And so here is our replacement oil. So it makes this nice little noise, and there's probably something in the instructions that would tell me to turn it off right now. So you should follow whatever the instructions say. Man, finding a good camera angle. All right, we will put you right there. That's probably the best camera angle we're gonna get. So all right, we take this, and now we pour it in here. All right, up. We don't want to spill it. All right. I think we got it most of the way without spilling it, but it probably could smell better up here anyways, so we'll just do that. So now we filled it. Let's move you again back to the other camera angle. All right, so now we're taking this in, we put it in. Okay. I can already smell the difference. All right, so you just kind of get it aligned and turn it. All right, we're almost in place. All right, so this guy's got a little magnetic back here. So we just put it in place, and there we go. That's it. It's not too hard. That's our whole thing. And since I messed it up in the beginning, you just pop it off by pulling it like that. And it pops right off.
All right, so that about sums it up. I hope we answered all your questions. If we didn't, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will do my very best to answer them there. If you want to see another follow-up with like moving or whatever, let me know. I'll happily kind of show you or talk about any like hiccups we had maybe with that. I don't think we will have any because it's so straightforward, but I don't know, right? Crazy things happen all the time. So anyway, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.